Hi, how is everybody doing? My God, this lighting is not is not flattering at all. It steers this strange time of day where the window gives more light than my lamp and then my chandelier. Both. Hi Jordan, welcome to the stream. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I sent your print. So yeah, me with my voice. I don't know. I don't think I sound any different. Maybe I do have a little bit sore throat, but I am, but I don't feel it. So yeah, you are seeing some changes in the layout on this view, and as I'm trying to not occupy the desk with items that right now are not the center of the attention. So yeah, louder. Maybe because I adjusted my mic actually. I adjusted the position of my mic actually before stream and checked my and checked my levels. But yeah, today is the day where I talk about my vacation, because just for clarity for people who are watching the VOD or just don't know, I was off Twitch for 2 weeks. For 1 week to plan the vacation, and for the next week to execute the vacation. And I came back this Monday. So yeah, and my vacation lasted for I think 9 days total, from Saturday of 17th. No, it would be 10 days. From Saturday the 17th till no, yeah, 10 days till Monday the 26th. So it's it's been a long of time, but it let me rest a bit from the heat that is in Poland right now, and also see some new place and learn something new and see some art. And this is all I brought back. Well, maybe not all. Some belong to my sister, so I put them aside, and some are not on this pile. But yeah, it mostly is everything. So I think I wish I should go one by one. Maybe leave the physical ones last. Yeah, leave the physical for less, and then start from the oh my god, I need to reorganize. Let's start from these ones. Go to this one for sure. These are the postcards and all this stuff. Yes, and this will be at the end before I move on to the next point on today's agenda, which is actually making some art. Because last stream Sam was like, girl, you had 600 whips, I'm gonna spend my feathers so you can finish one whip. And Sam chose whip number 333 because 3 is her favorite number, and this turned out to be this sketch from 2019 of me being the best mod ever. Like, because because I am the best mod ever, so So yeah, this is what Sam chose, and yeah, now I've added work on your whips, girl, to the items that you can redeem in your in the stream store, both by feathers from stream elements and on the feathers that are additional feathers that are at the bottom chat on Twitch. What, and a single one? No, this is the whole picture. I will be doing both because this is the whole picture. It's sequential art, you know. So yeah. If you want to, because I've done so many sketches for challenges, different themes, different maybe color schemes even. There are even different color schemes, different characters. So, the single one moderator. Yeah, and right now I am the single one moderator on some stream. So yeah. Yes. So, and you can either choose a number from 1 to 639, or to choose, oh, I want to see you do something with markers, or I want to do something with acrylics or gouache, or I want to see this character. Do it. I hear that. I heard that. I don't know why still the sound effect is really quiet. Yes. So if you want to say that, oh yeah, I want to see that character because I like that character, or see some obscure character that doesn't even appear in the comic, but I have it, and if you ever heard me post about it, I have it, or a picture in a color scheme or a landscape or some other like challenge type pictures, I have it all, and for sure I will find something that fits your wishes. So you can say, oh yeah, I want a number 69 because I like number 69, or I want to check which number is 420 or something like that, you know, choose a number between 1 and 639 and see where it gets you. Or if you want, you can say, oh yeah, I like this character, do you have more art of this character? Don't question it. I just came up with the most memed numbers out there, okay? I don't have 666 on my list of art, so no 666, but 333, which is the half of the Satan, is the number Sam chose right now. So this is something that will be on the second part of the stream. So I'm putting this aside, and for this I replenished my pens. I replenished at least this one. This is my Rotring Rapidograph 0.25 pen, and it's my favorite pen for inking. So I am prepared for inking and for drawing today. But first, let's go through the stuff. So maybe let's start with the, my god, I have so many things. Let's maybe start with the some, not maybe museums, but oh my god, if there are any guides. Oh yeah, guides. Yes, trip stuff. So yeah, we went, my god, there the tourist information is absolutely, like, they have like 5 different language versions for their for this brochure, and this is a brochure with a map showcasing, I will just open it, half of it. Don't worry, I know how to put this back, So this is only the intermediate city center, and on the other side there is rest of Tallinn with their main public transport lines map. So yeah, if you're in European and you look and you went in European capitals, you are very familiar with this style of showing the public transport. Looks like Krakow. I don't know, I was never in Krakow, but Krakow doesn't have the freaking harbor and beaches. So yeah, it doesn't have any. It doesn't have beaches. So Tallinn 1, Krakow 0, although Tallinn's beaches were very, to be honest, they were very underwhelming for me. For a coastal city that has, I was on 2 out of 5 city beaches, but yeah, because the coastal line in Tallinn is facing north, quite like in Poland, it very felt like Polish sea. It was cold. They have a different flags that are by the lifeguard map, by the lifeguard post. So their flags show mostly focus on the temperature of the water. So when I was on both of these beaches in Pikakari Beach and Pirita Beach, on both of these beaches on 2 separate days, on 2 separate occasions, they were showing that, oh yeah, the water is between 16 and 18 degrees Celsius, and I was like, this very much sounds like Baltic Sea. Yes, exactly. And I think I've seen on T-shirt that in Budapest the public transport map looks the same. So I will hide the map a bit to show. These are the places I've been to. I don't know if most of the places. I went to some of the places listed here. There are like 70 points here, but some are marked with this little red rectangle, and it says Tallinn card, which is basically Tallinn City Council way to attract tourists, tourists and tourism in Tallinn, because with this card, for either 24, 48 or 72 hours since activation of this card, you have free entrance to every attraction that is marked and is in this program. So most of the museums, all the art museums, I've been for free. The maritime museums, the walls, city walls, the medieval town hall, everything around town square, everything was free in entrance. Plus, the public transport was also free with the Tallinn card. The catch is Tallinn card costs for 3 days costs 50 euros. So it's not a cheap deal, but if you think about it, that if during 3 days that cost these 50 euros, my god, YouTube, don't stop music, please. Yes. No, it is just the playlist that just stopped the song in the middle. I don't know why. So yeah, but during these But if during these 3 days, you will manage to visit 5 places and use public transport at least for some time. One 1 hour ticket was €1.50. So you can do, if one admission ticket for adult is €8, one public transport ticket is €1.5 for 1 hour ticket. Then we counted, if you visit at least like 5 places with the Italian card during these 3 days, you get pretty much your value back. Marcian, hello! No, you're not late. I was just started talking about this. Oh my god, this playlist is horrible. Why is this playlist so bad? I wanted some freaking chill music to talk over. It was stopping every 10 minutes. So yeah, we pretty much used Stalin card, well, 2 times, because we bought Stalin card once for 3 days and then second time for another 3 days. So it was €100 for each, for me and for my sis. But we used them as much as we could, and we struck a good deal because in Tallinn, city airport is only 30 minutes away from the center. 30 minutes away from the center, and you can get them from one tram. And we snagged a super sweet deal on Airbnb, and we were pretty much living in the old town. So we planned to see most of the places in the old town, where we could really just go by foot to even the furthest part of the old town. Furthest, oldest, newest one. We could go there by foot. By foot, on foot, whatever. And we were so close. Also, the one of the, oh yeah, here probably, one of the, it wasn't 24-hour open shop, it was 6 to 23 hour open shop. It was a grocery shop called Rimi, and it saved our lives. Because, oh my god, there are no grocery shops anywhere, but there is one around here, and it was pretty cheap. Yeah, yes, and we were like set on sightseeing. Like on one day we visited like 4 or 5 places. I would need to check my calendar where I marked on which day we saw what. But yeah, we were set on sightseeing. We were seeing like three places on average every day, and then on the last 2 days, because we arrived on Saturday and we were not seeing anything on Saturday, we started on Sunday, which, by the way, most of the institutions and museums are open on Sunday but not on Monday, which I found kind of strange, because usually it's the other way around. But I guess I will take it. So for 2 last days, we decided to go and visit the south coast in the Pernu, or Parnawa, how it is called in Polish. And on the other day, we went to see the city of Narva, which is the city, which is the closest actually that I've been ever to the Russian border, because this is the place just directly by Russian border, and and the city actually has the just you cross a bridge and you're in Russia. There is a freaking castle. I will maybe show it. I don't know if I have it on my I had it on my phone. If I had it on my phone, if I did, I would show it. Right, it's Pernu. It was not okay. I have one picture from Narva, and it was picture of a pigeon. I had it on my digital camera because we took a digital camera on some trips. Mostly I was using my phone, but in Narva I was using my digital camera, and it is really nice view that there is a city, I mean a castle that is on two banks of the river connected with a bridge, and on one tower is Estonian flag and on the other tower is Russian flag, and there were so many Russians there because of that. And you know, я говорить не по-русски, and I actually used this sentence because someone asked me like dziewuszki też tu czekacie? I ja takie nie chcę jej zrozumieć źle, ale też nie chcę się, oh my god, I don't want to understand her wrong, and at the same time I don't want to engage in conversation, and I was like, я говорить не по-русски, and she was like, yeah, okay. She говорит не по-русски. So yeah. So we spent a lot of time like driving. Oh, but yeah, this is the guide for the seaplane harbor, which is the one of the two. This is interesting thing about Estonia, because I've noticed that many museums have their branches. So, for example, this is for the one branch of the Maritime Museum, focusing mostly on the 20th century, 20th and 21st century, like vehicles. There is a real size copy of a seaplane, which is great. There is a freaking submarine, and I went in that submarine and I took photos of that submarine. Yes, I did. And just the same construction, it was made, this was made in like a hangar of that the Tsar, like just before the First World War, decided to build a hangar because it was under the Russian Empire, and he said, yeah, let's build the hangar. And this hangar is really big, and it's actually made of 3 domes, and there is no freaking poles, no freaking bars that are supporting these domes. They are supported only on the walls, and the walls are very thick, and the higher you get, the thinner is the domes, is the concrete that makes the dome. So it's 8 centimeters thick just by the skylights, because there are also skylights, because why not? And yeah, and because of that, and because of the fact that there is submarine located, they divided all the exposition horizontally and made the exposition items, like all the buoys, sea mines, like boats. They elevated them so they would be on the same level as if the submarine was still sunken. And it's such a great, like, it's such a great idea, and it looks really nice on photos, especially more nice in person, because sometimes there is this annoying glare. And I would have taken pictures from the freaking outside, but there was renovation going outside, and everything was under scaffolding and white tent for renovation on the outside. But yeah, oh yes, thank you, but the second link did not work properly. But yeah, this is the photo taken, the first link. This is the photo taken from the Estonian side, looking on the Russian side. If you, no, it's not seen properly, but on the left, like bust tower on the front, there is a Russian flag. So yeah. Yes, I blame Google, absolutely. I blame Google for screwing up links. But yeah, but it is the Maritime Museum, and from the other branch of Maritime Museum I bought this, which is the I thought I want something, and I think this is somehow useful. It's pretty much the ruler that is 60 centimeters long, 61.5 centimeters long if you wrap it around well, with some of the knots, you know, from one side to other side. I thought it would be fun. So yeah, the other thing is, oh my god. So yeah, so this is the one branch of the Maritime Museum. The other one focuses on the medieval times till 20th century, till like the World War II. And it's in the Fat Margaret tower that is on the northern side of the old city, and was a medieval fortress and bastion for weaponry that got converted to Maritime Museum, and and has still and also is very nice. oh yeah, you can also read here just the hanger. The hanger is amazing. I don't know if you can see it on this glary paper, but yeah, you can see it. It's 3 domes, and it's all made of concrete and in 1916, so it's just amazing. And the Lembit submarine that you can go inside. And how many submarines were you inside, huh? I was in 2, 3 if counting the prop submarine that was used in the U-boat movie. So yeah, and the short 184, which is the copy of the which is the real size replica of one of the seaplanes that were actually in Estonian military, but unfortunately none of them got saved. So this is a replica that was made from archived movies, archived photos, archived plans that got saved. And Massilian ship. This is one of the medieval ships that got recovered, that got found, but the other one, the Cog one, was in the Fat Margaret Museum, which is the older, which is the branch of the Maritime Museum that goes more back in time, from the medieval times till the. I think I was in the Orzeł submarine. I don't remember if this is what it's called, but it was when I was in Gdynia a couple years ago with college trip. But yeah, I was there, and yeah, so this is a visitor card, and they had cards in Estonian, English, Russian, and sometimes even in Spanish, but not in Polish. But yeah, and this is the exhibitions that are at the 5 branches of the art museum. The art museum in its entirety, it has 5 branches. So yeah, and I was in all of them. I was in all of them, okay? So yeah, you can read what was in the this site is only for Kumu, which is for more contemporary and modern art from 1700s, yeah, from 17th to 21st century. So yeah, everything modern art. I was also on these temporary exhibitions as well. This one is really nice, from Yanis Rosenthal's. He's Latvian artist, not Estonian but Latvian artist. But yeah, something about the early 20th century and late 19th century art is something so nice. But yeah, these are the 5 branches of the museums, and they vary from medieval time art from Niguliste. Mikkel one has very varied, mostly 19th, 18th, 19th century art. Cardiorg has like a great, there was a great temporary exhibition on the Dutch paintings from 16th and 17th century. So Bruegel, Van Dyck, he was here. Kumu is mostly contemporary from 18th, 19th century forwards, and Adamson Eric is a surprise for me, because we were like, oh yeah, this one museum was only with with art of Adamson Eric, whom I've never heard before, but it turned out to be such a surprise. This art is from 20th century, from 1930s to 1960s, from 30s to 60s, but it's really nice, and I will show it once I got further. But yeah, my sister did not see well, and she brought the Spanish brochure for the town hall in Tallinn. But yeah, this is town hall in Tallinn, built in 1404, and everything is in Spanish. But yeah, you can see some elements, see some and this is the town hall that was built. This was a little shed that just gradually got built upon through the ages. It's really the same place since 13th, 14th century, and that just got built upon, and it is in Gothic style. Yes, it is in Gothic style. So yeah, so something about the insides, and yes, I was here. I have photos to prove the close-ups of these gobelins. Yes, this is all the gobelin. It was like 10 meters long. Yeah. Esto hablano español. And yeah, fun fact, Estonia. during the last 800 years was independent for 40. How crazy is that? Right? After only for the 20 years between the First War and the Second World War, just like Poland, and then for the 30 years, since declaring independence after the dissolution of Soviet Union. But yeah, it was mostly in like Danish, Swedish, and Russian hands, and then under Estonian Soviet Republic under the Russian Union, Soviet Union, not Russian Union. My God. But yeah, something about the ornaments, and some timeline. Yes. Los daneses bajo la égida de Valdemar II conquistan Tallinn as asentamiento as cristianizado. Oh yeah, so it was because of Christianization. But yeah, it was firstly in Danish hands, then Swedish, then Russian, also occupied by Nazi Germany during the Second World War, then again by Soviet Russia, and then independent. So it is very interesting, and its history, Estonian history, it's so, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'm in Poland, because the history is so similar, like, you know, especially the 20th century history, like the War of Independence of 1918 to 1920. They were fighting with Bolsheviks, just like Polish people did during the Polish-Bolshevik War of 1920. Then they were also in the Ribbentrop-Molotov pact, said to be in Soviet Russia, under Soviet Russian occupation. Then they were occupied by Nazi Germany, then back freed by Soviet Russia, and were under communism for till like the 90s, and then just freed. So it's very, very, very reminiscent of, yes, but then under Swedish, they took on the Protestantism and Lutheranism. So mainly churches are, of course, there are some Christian Catholic churches from that time, and even Christian Orthodox churches. Let's not forget about that. I have a wonderful, wonderful photo. Unfortunately, it was under renovation, but I have somewhere here. I have the, oh yeah, I have the postcard, because taking photos in the it was still like, it's Sobor. This is how the its Sobor is still like operating and open, so you can't take photos in the Orthodox Church. But yes, they are wonderful. They are so beautiful. Unfortunately, this one is in renovation. This is why we opted to buy a postcard as a part of their merchandise. But yeah, it's wonderful, and it's amazing. The Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. But yeah, and we also were on the TV tower, which is the highest building in Tallinn, and it was just the view on the panorama. It was just great. It was, and their elevator is so fast. The viewing platform was on 26th floor, something around that. Yes, they are so good. But yeah, due to COVID, some of the attractions were closed. But yeah. But close to the TV tower, there was also the botanic garden, and I just wanted to see some plants. So yeah, we went to botanic garden. I forced my sister to go to botanic garden with me. Unfortunately, she was up for lilacs, and as we know, lilacs are blooming in May, and it was July, so they were already past the blooming. But whatever was happening in the Palm Museum was really nice. It's very vast, and I think unlike botanical gardens which I was in, which was in München, in Munich, and in Lublin, this one also focuses on trees, so we are just walking and okay, I don't know, where are we? What allergic to what? I didn't say that. I said that the tropical part that was set in Palm House was great and the flowers were great. I didn't say. My sister, she wanted to see lilacs. She wanted to see those because we were not that familiar with the English names. So lilacs, are those lilies or are those something else? And I was, no, lilacs are like bees. You know, the thing that grows by our garbage dump. Yeah. But lilacs are nice, and they are among my favorite bushes and flowers. They smell so nice during May. But yeah, they were already past bloom, and once we were going, and oh yeah, we don't know where we were. Where are we? And we are looking. Oh yeah, but wait, sis, look, there is birch. There is birch. This is also birch. We are here in the birch family section. So yeah, this is something I haven't seen much in other gardens, as they focus mostly on exotic plants and flowers, and not like trees. But yeah, we are also in the healthcare museum. So yeah, a couple specimen and just, you know, something about the body. It was very interactive. Most of the museums were very interactive or offered audio guide tours, which I think is really nice. So yeah, we are going to the Estonian History Museum on the one of the 4 branches of the Estonian History Museum. This is the first one, the Great Guild Hall, which is the building that is also like in medieval style, if you can't tell, which hosts the branch of the, like, I would say it had a lot of items varying from time, and was more divided thematically. Was divided, like, how old is Estonian statehood? Who are Estonians? And which of these each of these like areas contained items correlated with that can explain like like for example, is Estonian a simple language? And it would contain some old, like from medieval time, first like books that were printed in Estonian, or vintage children books for learning Estonian alphabet, you know. And the lower part was, this one was mostly about the guild history, because this is a guild hall for the guild of merchants, which were like the bosses, pretty much the bosses in like through the history, dabbling with like some charity works and also sitting in a city council. Like they were the people that were that you should be aware of as someone who is ruling the city, you know. And yeah, there were also some experimentarium was very nice, very funny, because it contained a wardrobe with many like drawers, and each drawer had like a vintage item. It also had some kids, like some areas, an area for an activity or for lessons to conduct here with kids, and it was mostly focused on like from 30s to 80s, like items from 30s to 80s. And there were vintage items that were inside these drawers with the question, what is this? And with the answer in an envelope. And this was nice. I actually like guessed what were the things, but yeah, it was really nice. The other branches of the history museum was, I think the other branch was a film museum that we were also in, and it was very interesting, because I like very seeing vintage items and just learning about the newest history. So the history of like 19th and 20th century is super interesting for me. So yeah, the history of the cinemas showing like the society, it is my jam. Okay. So yeah, but I need to check where are the other branches of the history museum. I remember, apart from there was also the Marian Palace that we weren't in, but it is very close proximity to the film museum. And which one was town hall in there or not? I don't actually remember if town hall was there or not. But yeah, it is something I absolutely don't mind. Oh my god. Oh, and this is a postcard of a TV tower. It's actually, no, really, when you look out of the TV tower, Estonia is so filled with the with forest. It's literally the TV tower is pretty much surrounded by suburban and forest. And even when we were on our trips outside the city, like the first thing we knew when we were coming back to Tallinn was, oh yeah, I see the TV tower from there. And I also saw this from plane when we were about to land in Tallinn. So yeah, and actually the botanic garden would be around here. It was so close. It doesn't look on map that they are so close, and I was not believing my eyes when I was looking at this scale. Like, bro, you're telling me that the botanic garden and the TV tower are look, they're so close here. They're so close. There is the Botanic Garden, there is the TV tower. They are one bus stop away from each other, which is 200 meters. Like, I couldn't believe the scale of the map or that was given here. Like, look, this is. Let me get my wonderful ruler. Like, where is the zero? There is the zero. Like, 1 centimeter is around 300 meters. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, look, there is like 300, maybe 350 meters between those bus stops. It was really so close, and we couldn't believe it. Really, when we got outside on our bus stop by Botanic Garden, because we went there first, and we were like, oh yeah, but where is the TV tower? On the map, it should be visible from there, but we're going, and the trees got a little bit rarer, and we saw that like there, and like, oh yeah, there it is. But then, judging by the size, like, we saw the next stop from the road, and like we are like, well, judging by the size, we should be able to get there on foot. Like, what the heck? And we did, like nobody's business. But oh my god, are we going to the art part, or are we going to the, oh yeah, first maybe show the admission tickets, because sometimes they gave us a QR code or a barcode or a ticket with a barcode to get in. Let me find an example. Was this one? Oh yeah. Oh, sometimes we got just a ticket like this, or a QR code like this. But sometimes we got these stickers like this. So these two are from the Health Museum. This one is from the I want to say it was from the Niguliste Museum. Probably yes. This was from the Niguliste Museum. But unfortunately, my sister was wearing a thing that a cloth that did not adhere. The sticker did not adhere to her, and she lost her. This one is from the Film Museum. This one is from the altar piece. This one is from the Adamson Eric Museum. These ones, the top ones, are from the Cardiac Art Museum. This one on the bottom are from the Mikkel Museum. It was this one? No, in Kumu we got the QR code, which is a missed opportunity, because you are in the branch of art museums, all under the Estonian Art Museum institution. Why wouldn't you get only Kumu get us QR code and not a sticker? And I am like, bruh, this is a missed opportunity for collectors. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 stickers, and you are the only one that is not using the sticker. But now I am thinking, where was this one from? It's Esti Kunsti Museum, but yeah, the art museum. But which one? It was not from Niguliste. This one was from Niguliste. This one is also the one I don't remember. Probably from oh my god, I will need to check my dates. Ah no, it wasn't from the it was from the museum, but from the gift shop, from there. And also this one, yes, these ones are from the gift shop, but I've saved those because they are nice, and why would you want less stickers? Like, but yeah, should I go? Oh yeah, we were also in the St. Mary's Cathedral, and at the top of the tower, where is also a very nice view on the old town. And yes, we went through all 140 steps to get to the top of that tower. And we were like, oh sis, are you up for more stairs today? Sometimes there were so many stairs, like in the wall, on the city walls. There were stairs in some of the bests, and when we got to one platform, guess what? There are more stairs. So yeah, but this is just the charm of medieval buildings. There are stairs everywhere. What I should go next? Oh, maybe I should go to the Vapamu branch, which is the Vapamu is the Museum of Occupation and Freedom, and it deals with the history of Estonia from for the whole 20th century, to be honest, from the First World War, mostly focusing on the Second World War and the Soviet times, and then the life of people in Estonia and fight for freedom and living under the occupation of Soviets and of Soviet Russia and Soviet Union as the whole, and Nazi Germany, and the other branch of this museum was also the museum that is set in the basement of Pagari Street, which was then during the Soviet era, during the Second World War and the Soviet era, a place where KGB or KGB or NKVD and NKVD or pretty much the oh my god, the secret agents of Soviet era. Yes, Maciant knows, because Maciant said that he is likely to spend all his feathers there. But yeah, there is new item in my store. Work on your whips, girl. So yeah, and this museum was very, very nice. It is one of these museums that, even if I'm not Estonian, I resonated with this, because this is how in 20th century, this is pretty much also the history of Poland, mostly under the Soviet occupation. Like, my god, there were so many items there, and audio, and we had the audio guide, and the audio guide was like, yes, now let's proceed to how people were transported during the deportations or to labor camps, and we went to a actually moving like platform that was built up like a carriage wagon, so you can feel how people who were deported and sent to labor camps, death camps felt. And it was so strange, and I mean strange in a good, I mean strange because you feel disturbed, because this is how people were treated. You see sketches, you see items, you hear testimonies of people who lived through this, and at the same time you are set in the same scenario as them. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it was a very very nice museum, and absolutely I uh, recommend it. So yeah, from this museum I got, I mean, from the KGB prison cells on the Pagari Street, where the mostly political prisoners were uh, put and interrogated. Uh, like, I bought this postcard. Have you fulfilled your procurement quota? I don't know why, because I don't know why in Soviet era they used such a big words, and they filled their posters in with so many words, like, yes, fulfillment of the state procurement quota ahead of time is the matter of pride for every Estonian farmer. Well, I'm not Estonian farmer, but I appreciate the art of the Soviet era posters, and I will be working to get my procurement quota done. So it's set by me. But yeah, let's go to the fun part, which is art. So let's start. Okay, I will start with the Mikkel Museum, which is mostly like, it is an exhibition guide, and it just has numbers and titles and authors, but yeah, I have pictures of most of these things, so I will remember then which one is which. So the Mikkeli Museum, or Mikkel Museum, is actually a museum that is dedicated to the collection of one person, and this person, let me find his name, Johannes Mikkel. Yes, he mainly during Soviet era was when it was really frowned upon from the state, because collecting art was something what bourgeois would do, and you're a working class and not a bourgeois, uh, so mm, so he was collecting art and tried to document and say what art that he deemed like worthy or good, but many of the artists are unknown, or were identified by Mikkel wrongly, but the ceramics were really nice. They were really nice, and ceramics alone lifted this museum for me. I will move next to the Cardiorg Museum, which, oh my god, it's another art project of mine that I kind of want to do, which is the museum built in the Russian by the Russian Tsar, in the Baroque style. Like, you can see it clearly. This is a painting, but there was, here. It is the palace, which was the summer house of the Tsar, with the whole park complex made in the French style. So yeah, it was very nice, and it had a permanent exhibition of 16th and 17th and I think 18th century art. And fear not, because I actually I went ham in the gift shops, and I actually bought the whole freaking booklet about, just look at it. It's pink, and it's not afraid to be pink, because it's Baroque and it's historical, but yeah, about the palace itself, which is in itself gorgeous, and historical, the park, the plans, the layout, the fresque here. The fresque here is just wonderful. The ceramic stoves and chimneys, yeah. And there were also, yes, portraits of the Grand Duchesses of the Tsar of the Russian Empire. But yeah, and the copy of Venus Milo. Yes, it is very pretty. And yeah, and all about the exposition, the art of the Dutch painters, some religious art that is also gorgeous. And yes, this is how people imagined like the wedding at Cana, at Galilee Cana. Yes, this is Jesus, and these are all people. This is what people were wearing in the first century AC, tak? After Christ. BC was before Christ, so first century, which is very much looks like what they were wearing in 17th century. But yeah, some of the art is really nice, also separated by the topic of what artists in 16th and 17th century deemed as the topics. And this is fun. This is the picture of the gathering of the animals by Noah, but because animals were drawn by the descriptions, there is, for example, a rhino that has also a horn on its back. There were also freaking unicorns. This is just a little piece of this picture, but there were also unicorns right there. And yeah, lion with a very long hair and other fun things. But yeah, some of the art is really nice. So I just had to buy a booklet. Some Italian art, yeah, with the German art. And yeah, and portraits of Russian empires and empresses. Oh, and some more Russian realism even. And some Russian ceramics with some going to the Soviet era even, but mostly like in the 20s. They were mostly from the 20s. But yeah, oh my god, the inside is wonderful. So yeah, this was the Cardiac Museum. Let's go next. Let's go to the Niguliste Museum, because this one is nice, and I have lots from this museum, which I will show you why. This museum mostly is built in the Gothic church, so everything was already so big, tall, and yeah, the art itself, it's very also big, tall, and super old, because it's like 15th century, 14th, 15th century. But yeah, the church itself is very pretty. And yeah, this was built during the during when Estonia was still Christian and not reformed. But yeah, an expert about the state of church in the Middle Ages. And yes, you're reading this correctly. It is the only place when you can see Danse Macabre live, and it was such a big deal for me. Like look, like the seven meters of the Danse Macabre, you know, that is saved from all these wars. Just if you were ever in Polish school learning about the memento mori and the medieval philosophy, you understand. You are probably looking at this in your freaking textbooks, and also there were some altar pieces, some other sculptures with polychromia from also 15th, 16th century. Just, you know, art. The furnishings. Oh yeah, there are epitaphs. I was wondering what this one writes, because it is only in Latin. It was in Latin. And you know, and tombstones. There were tombstones everywhere. Everywhere. Just everywhere. So yeah. Oh, and the chamber with the old-time silver, which I want to show you, this derpy bird, which is amazing. This derpy bird is amazing. So yeah, and in the temporary exhibition there was the picture that 8-piece set of the history of the Saint Dymphna, yes, of Saint Dymphna. And so yeah, I bought this at gift shop so I can remember, because this art is amazing. And why would you not have the piece of art in your house, including this whole harmonica of Danse Macabre that is like 1 meter long. But yeah, the print of Danse Macabre with the text, with the corresponding text, because the text underneath is in Old German, so I have the text in English on the opposite side. So yeah, but yeah, it is just a wonderful craftsmanship. And of course, when my God, can I fold this properly, please? No, not like this, like this. Yes. And of course, when I saw this, like, come on, like, wouldn't you want like the more modern version of of Danse Macabre with dancing smiley skeletons that is titled Disco in Tallinn? Like, why wouldn't you? My God, focus, bro, focus on this. Focus, I want to sew some happy skeletons. Bro. I have autofocus on. Bruh. Where is my video capture device? There it is. Bro. Configure. Yes. It's automatic, but I will make it non-automatic so you can see the happy skeletons. Okay, let's set it on automatic and move on. Yes, but it's just, I think it's kind of like a crude humor, but you know, if you know the history, if you know the like I think it is kind of a smart joke, more of a smart joke. But yeah, this was the Niguliste Museum, and I have lots of photos from Kumu Museum, which is of the modern art, but I have this postcard I think it's nice. It's of the view of Tallinn towards the harbor from 1918 by Herbert Luke. So yeah, it's some modernism, some impressionism, I would say, maybe even. But the booklet from Kumu was very underwhelming. I flipped through it, and it was more about the building and the activities and programs for kids they host, and less about the art, which I bought this booklet because I want art. But yeah, from Adamson Eric Museum there is all about his life and his art, which, my God, he dabbled in so much, like in painting, in realism, in some impressionism, in some cubism when it was in some naturalism, when it was fashionable. But yeah, and also he was also a leather worker and a metal worker and designer and ceramic painter. Like, how many things you did in your life. And also he made furniture, and also his designs, the wallpapers he designed are in the freaking presidential office. Like, how much you can achieve in your life to be awarded so much. But like really, how much? Also, he's one of the first people to make jewelry with rocks, which is like, right now it's something so natural. And these leather sketchbooks and this gold jewelry, it's something that it's some like patterns that he liked, and you see that he liked this kind of ethno, kind of like tribal patterns, but at the same time none of this is the same. And also Sun with the cat mouth, first rendition of Sun with the cat mouth, so, and smiley suns. But yeah, what is also like, for me, what is also like great is that he suffered a stroke in his when in the 1955, and his dominant hand, his right hand, was not like responding, so he learned how to do painting, leatherworking and ceramic painting with his left hand till the end of his life. Like, what the heck, bro, like, what the heck. But yeah, and also from Kumu we got a print of the let me tell you the name. It's the portrait of Elsie Liu from 1915 by Konrad Megi. And yes, it is a print reproduction on canvas paper by this artist. And yeah, other things and fancies I also got. I also got the ceramic house. It is a replica of like a real it is like a replica of a real house on the town hall square. I will show you the picture because I think I have a picture on my phone from that. I think I have a picture from this. During which day I took it? I took it. My God, I need to sort it by date. Oh, yes, I found it, and now I need to wait. I need to enlarge this and add a new source. so I can show you oh my god, which one is this called? My freaking god, I had it on me. Where did it go? I had it on me just a while ago. Okay, no, not the image source. I want the not the game. I want the I want the Windows source. Yes. And I don't know. I want a new source. Yes. By not Streamlabs. I don't want the Streamlabs. No. I don't want the Streamlabs to be seen as my source. I want a source. Oh shit. No. Bro. Oh, Explorer. Yes. I want the Explorer and open this, and yes, let me adjust this so you can see only this. Yes, so this is the mint one. So this is the mint one house. So yeah, so we got this. And also, because I think this is something I should make a tradition of, I bought enamel pins. So I unfortunately couldn't find an enamel pin. I think they have an uncapped market when it comes to enamel pins and uncapped market when it comes to bookmarks, because we took forever to find some bookmarks, okay? And they have none. They have bookmarks listed, but they have none bookmarks in gift shops. And we have people we want to gift some bookmarks, you know. So I got this. It's really nice. Unfortunately, and I think this is a missed opportunity also from them, this is only one like of the enamel pins I found, period. So I got it because not only it's Estonia and it's an enamel pin, but also it has the national color of Estonia. But I am salty because Estonia has a national bird of barn swallow, and I got a bird pin of puffin from Iceland. And if I could get a barn swallow pin that would be also, that, you know, as their national animal would be made, I would have like a set of badges, of enamel pins with their national birds, and I'm like, this is a missed opportunity. But also when I was in vintage store, because why wouldn't I go to vintage store, I bought this little pin, and this little pin is of Soviet cartoon of Soviet stop motion cartoon of Cheburashka, and it looks just cute. And it's not Estonian in any way, but I bought it for €3 because this is a vintage item and it's cute, you know. And also because I bought the same thing when I was in Iceland, and this is actually this sketchbook I bought in Iceland. You know, you want proof? Look, it says Reykjavik, Iceland, and I started this sketchbook on March 2019 when I was in Iceland. This is the sticker from Perlan Museum when I was in Iceland, and I was also sketching my thoughts and things when I was in Iceland that are waiting to be finished someday. And yes, I was even in the freaking Phallological Museum when I was in Iceland, but this is the topic for the other stream that I hosted 2 years ago when I was in Iceland, and not this one. So I thought that that I should also get a sketchbook from Estonia. So I was searching everywhere for a clean papered sketchbook with something that is Estonian, like either it says Tallinn or Estonia, and it's hardcover, because I want my sketchbooks to be hardcover. I couldn't find any, so I went to Estonian Empik, which is like the Estonian, like with like gift, it's like store with gifts, multimedia, books, and etc. And I found this, and this is a sketchbook which has the cover of like a young of like a kids and young adult novel of the girl who played Robinson. So this is a real book, but this was made to look like a sketchbook. So at least I have this, you know. So at least I have this. I have some ribbon to close it, and yeah, it will remind me that I was in Estonia, because why otherwise would I have like a sketchbook with a title I can't pronounce? And also it has a nice color scheme, and it was literally all I could find in the sketchbook section that was remotely reminding me of Estonia and was something different, you know. So yeah, this is, oh yeah, I also have this, because in Kardiorg, in the first museum I went in, they had a coloring book for children, but they printed on a very nice Bristol paper, and I was like, I will snag it, and maybe one time I will color it on stream. But I don't know when it would happen. It's actually a coloring made of the Osaya's bird, of his flowers in a German tigerware vase from 1610. So yeah, you have some color coding for the flowers, and you're ready to go coloring. And it was for children, because nearby there were like crayons, and I'm like, I'm a snag it and I'm a color it myself as an adult, because why the heck not? Why the heck not? You shouldn't be printing this on such a nice thick paper if you don't want me to color it with like some maybe paint. Oh, I want to paint, color it with gouache. I do, I really do. So yeah, you don't do that stuff. You don't print this on a freaking I think it's 100 GSM at least, the paper thickness, while the regular printer paper is 80 GSM. I think this one is 100, maybe 110, 120, judging by the thickness. But yeah, this is actually, this is actually all I have from Estonia, and all I wanted to show you and tell you about. If there is something I will remember, I will tell you about it. But yeah, I have some pins. I have some, I need to carefully take these stickers out, and just like I did in my Icelandic sketchbook, I want to put the stickers from museum also on the inner side, so I can remember. But yeah, so yeah, I would put them like probably on this page, and put when I started this sketchbook, which I will probably start maybe in August, depending on how I feel my current one, how fast I will feel my current one. So maybe it would be August, maybe it would be September. But in September I'm going to Croatia, and I also want to find a sketchbook and a freaking pin there. Yes. But Yes, this is the next part, and I only have 30 minutes. Like, what the heck? I need to moisturize my throat after an excessive hour and a half of talking. But yeah, this is the picture I am doing today, and I need to get an eraser because I haven't got. Oh no, I have eraser here. Okay, I have my kneaded eraser here. I have my pen here. I prepared watercolors, but I don't know if I will get to coloring this piece today. My God, I was talking a lot. Oh yeah, there's nothing worth saving now, as I am using the wonderful like sketchbook and pen pro, which which just like kitchen pen pro saves automatically after every stroke. So yeah. So yeah, I specifically went for like a chibi style, for something more light and humorous. So let me get a paper on top of my hand, because I know I will smudge everything everywhere. My God, I can't be trusted when it comes to inking. My God, yes. So yeah, excuse me while I will focus on inking. Oh, I'm sorry, Danny, but hello, welcome. Yes, yes, it is. It is a drawback. They haven't patched this yet. My pen. But don't worry, I plan to save the stream anyway. So even after like the 2 weeks of Twitch's archive, you should be able to watch the stream. I think I will zoom in a bit. But yeah, how are you, Donny? Hope you're doing alright. don't scare Dani, Chiradan. I said I would archive the stream, so you will be able to watch it. So I am not inking the sword because I plan to make it white with the green glow, kind of most referencing the mod icon that is on Twitch, which is a white sword with a green background. And I will try to achieve that effect. I will also not. I am thinking about. I will maybe ink only the facial features of the creature here. Inking, working against the time. Maybe I will be able to what? Oh, is something wrong with the stream? Oh yeah, my god, yes, I know, yeah, I have the submission tab open and yet I forget to do this, but yeah, I know that I need to. I hope that everybody who were interested saw Nugget on Twitter, because yeah, Twitter was brutal with the crop, so I had to re-upload. I pretty much I copy pasted the post the post text from the previous one, so I hope everybody who was tagged seen it. What on Twitch Aether? What on Twitch Aether? There were a lot of people. I picked at 5 viewers. It is indeed a lot for me. My god. But yeah, I think I tagged everybody who made themselves present in chat. Yeah, as always when it comes to chibis, I have absolutely no idea what to do on their feet, so I'm usually leaving them like that. But yeah, I say inking is done here. So let me lightly, not very lightly, but in some places slightly. I just want to be able to see the outline of the sword, but pretty much erase everything else. Yes, but people who are on Twitch also have their Twitter accounts, and I know their Twitter accounts, so I made sure to tag them by their respective handles on Twitter. And 4 people made themselves present during last stream, and I tagged 4 people. So yeah, I think there is nothing wrong with that. If I know that they are using this social media and have this handle on that social media. My god, I can't believe it's Friday tomorrow, which means it's the last day of my leave at work, and on Monday I need to show up, and I don't know to what I show up to. Already one person from work tried to call me. I mean, they called me and I said them, hey, I'm on vacation. Yes, it's pretty much me singing. If you want to see me butcher a song of your choice, you're welcome. Yeah, it sucks. You know what working from home showed me the most? It showed me how much I get exhausted by commuting back. I don't know, you may save for the work on your whips, girl. Which is the new item, which pretty much makes me what I do right now. I'm working on my sketches from 2 years ago. No, My family finds it very weird when I sing on stream, and I like, why are you singing? Aren't you supposed to be drawing on stream? Like, it's not my fault. The stream got derailed, and I got prices, and people paid for that quality content. Okay, let's try to do some coloring. Oh my god, for a moment I thought I hear my dog squealing, which is not a good sign. That means I need to end on time, go out with him on a night walk, and then come back and just do something else before calling it a night. Probably I will work on this bit. And if I have, and by the way, when I have my watercolors up, I might as well color your redemption, Chiradan, as well. So yeah, where is my? There is my. Now, to not accidentally dip in the dip the brush into my tea. And yeah, this is not a watercolor paper. Why am I doing this to myself? I don't know, but yeah, I kind of like learn to kind of operate on a paper which is not made for watercolors, and try to work faster when laying watercolors. So yeah, the watercolors on this paper dry very fast, and this paper does not hold that many layers, so I am trying to be cautious. I am aiming for very cartoony style. I don't think I will shade this picture. Just like I usually shade. Like I usually, when I do watercolors in like my usual manner, I put the shading color first and then the base color. So already I have one uniform color I use for shade, and then because watercolors are transparent medium, the colors like work, the pigments work well, and it's like pretty much setting your layer on the multiply mode. Oh, thank you Macian for coming. See you soon. Okay, let's clean my brush. Let's maybe go for the black. Yeah, except it would be, I don't know, I was thinking of, I don't know, making like a autobio comics, but my life is really not that, I don't know about what I would be even making comic. My life is very non-eventful. I really try to look on a positive side, and I do try to think of good things that happen during a day, even if it was just plain and boring at work or something like that. Maybe I will have to find time for that, you know. Oh, which by the way, never too late updates tomorrow. It's a 2-page update, so be sure to check out my comic. It would come out likely at, oh my god, this is the wrong shade, this is the skin shade. It would come out most likely around, I think, either 7 or 8 p.m. CEST. I try to align it with the 10 a.m. Pacific time to hit in the golden time where people check Twitter and their feeds. So yeah, it updates tomorrow with 2 pages. And it actually makes it, it's 3 pages till the end of chapter 1, which I am so happy about, because I want to get to next chapters. I still need to think of and thumbnail the entirety of the rest of the chapter 2, because I have so far think of the plot points, and I've drawn I thumbnailed the first my god, the first 5 pages. Yeah, the one out of the 5 scenes that would be 5? No. Yes, 5. One of 5 scenes that would be in the comic, and I aim for this chapter to be less than 30 pages long. Oh my god, this is such a dark color. I took too much paint on the brush. So I am leaving some white space on the right hand to allude that it's holding the white sword, and it still like radiates this like light and whiteness. I don't know, this light, yes. Oh my god, who did this? Tony! Yes! Yay, comic, thank you for this sub! Oh my god, I am waiting. I am very curious because I know you weren't there you went late for the last Subsnow Best, but I am curious. I am so curious what you will throw me into when you will get the torch to torment me during the sub event. I am I am actually curious. I don't remember whose idea was the last sub raffle on Sam's stream with the Nick Cage. Who did this? Okay, actually the blushing on stream looks really nice. Looks really, really nice. Oh no. Freaking bugs. I hate streaming in the summer. Not only it's hot, but also because it's dark outside, the bugs and my windows are open because it's hot. Also, the bugs come to my lamp, and they come and sometimes die in my paint, or my drinking water, or my paint water. Ah, so it was a collective effort to torment Sam. I see. I think I will leave the colors very pastely for that one. It looks kinda good when I use just one layer of brown. Although my hair are darker. I will never stop praising the brush I am using. Oh my god, this is such a good brush. This is such a good brush. It allowed me to get into this crevice by the curl here. It's such a good brush. Oh my god, it's already 10 p.m. as I see. Let me color in the hair. It cost me $7 this brush, but it is so worth it. And it's not even a brush for watercolor, and I am using it mostly for watercolor. This is the brush for the model kits, like, you know, Warhammer, tabletop games, and mini figurines. But I was looking for an angled brush forever, and I saw this one. It was $7, but it was angled, and I am using it for like 3 years already, and it's still so good. And because I am using the watercolor paints and not acrylics, the bristles are still in very good condition, and it allows me to also, as well as cover large area, it also allows me to use the tip to get into these small crevices. And yeah, it's amazing. I try when it comes to announcements and my Twitter and you know, I have a very hard time coming up with like Twitter posts or stream titles, and that would be engaging and at the same time wouldn't sound so unnatural. Marketing is not my biggest forte, and I absolutely whenever I need to promote myself, and it's not like, hey, go read my comic when it's on my stream, but when it's like in a space like, you know, like Twitter, like, oh yeah, have you heard about Never Too Late? I heard it's great. Like, I don't want for it to sound forced, but sometimes it is forced. No, I don't, but I am very familiar with like, not minis, but just plastic models and kits in general, because my dad makes modeling is his hobby, and he makes plastic models of like tanks, helicopters, mainly airplanes. So so when Sam was drawing an airplane and was something was confused about something, I was like, wait, let me add my dad. My dad is an airplane nerd, and yeah, and this is why so many like stuff like brushes. I want to learn how to airbrush, but I need some space for that. Brushes like paint thinners, masking fluids. This is also something I've seen in use prior to picking up watercolor and coming back to comics for Space Marine Nugget. Oh my god. That would be wild. But when would be next Subsnow Best be? Last Tuesday of each month. It would be 24th. No, it would be 31st of August. And by the way, when I would do my birthday stream? Cause my birthday is on 21st and it's Saturday, so I think it would be 19th on Thursday, or late birthday stream on 24th. Well, I don't go to school anymore, so it's fine by me. But yeah, it is high time for me to end the stream. It's already almost 10, but 10 after 10 after 10, yeah. So yeah, it is not a bad progress for 30 minutes of drawing. If I had 30 minutes more, I think I would finish. So this is something I will do off stream, probably even today or tomorrow. But yeah, this is something I would do off stream. So if you want to see me working on a work in progress piece of your choice, you have oh my, Ah no, I just got a I just got the pop-up of the alert on my dashboard. Like, what the heck? I was thinking, what is going on? But yeah, if you want to see some art and at the same time help me, my god, this shade, the actual shade here. But yeah, if you want to see something, I bet I have something in my whips that would fit like the theme, the color, the medium you're interested in seeing me double. I think even if you mention a craft, I can craft on stream. I did crafting on stream before. It isn't always the case. Macian is the master derailer of the stream. And if he is in the top condition and is not tired, he can derail the stream like really much. As it is always, as it is in the sound effect, when it wasn't Macian's fault. Like, every derail is his fault and he's master of derailing. I even made him a freaking diploma of being a master of derailing. This is how bad it is. This is how bad it sometimes gets. Yes, yes. This is why I bumped up the volume so you and stayed silent so you can hear it in its entirety. Yes. But yeah, this is where I am ending today's stream. So thank you for coming. Thank you for watching, chatting, lurking, and spending some time with me. And thank you for listening to the first 1.5 hours and keeping company for the rest 40 minutes of art that I promised. And yeah, I will see you next stream on Tuesday when I will be back in Sims with Rose. Rose had a child, little Scarlet, and she's still on the hunt to go over 25 dream days and sleep with 10 other people, with 2 more people. And yeah, let's see let's see how it goes. So yeah, so thank you. And Thursday will be more art. I am not sure what art. Maybe someone will buy a prize or something, or maybe I will just roll the dice and see what art I would make. But yeah, it seems on Tuesday also very fun, very chaotic, and art on Thursday. And yeah, so thank you once again for coming. Thank you, Donnie, for